morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sending out a bat signal in Discord because some people be saying their notifications don't be coming through on YouTube. So I sent out a bat signal in the Discord so that if they got their Discord notifications on there, hopefully it'll show up because I don't. Especially the mentees. The mentee, or it was one of the mentees that just joined and was like, "Hey, I didn't know you were live yesterday." So, good morning to everybody. Oh, and somebody hit me up on Instagram asking about how to join the mentorship. Is $24.99 per month, $24.99 a month. The way you join is clicking on the join button. It's a join button on the screen somewhere. Click the join button and you want to pick the tier that says mentorship. You got silver, gold, platinum, and mentorship. The platinum is the black spiders, right? So silver, gold, black spiders, and the mentorship. That's how you join it. And once you pick your tier you want to be in, then make sure you go into the member section on YouTube and click on the link to join the Discord. That's how you get into the Discord. And once you get into the Discord, there's a welcome. This is all you're going to see is the welcome. And then you want to make sure you come down here and click on this muscle reaction right here. And once you click on that muscle reaction, then I'll be able to put you into the right tier. But that's how you join the mentorship. Okay, that was for the person. If you see this video, the person that was on YouTube, because I don't be doing a whole lot through the DMs on Instagram. All right. But that's how you join it if you see this video. Now, good morning, Rhonda Green. Here to learn and share. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. Morning, Tish. What's up, Lumpford? Buenos dias, Valdez. Buenos dias. What's going on, Thomas? Hey, man, let's get right into it, man. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, I'm not sharing my screen on the Discord here. Let me share my screen on Discord, just in case anybody pop in. If you are part of the, gang and you want to ask a question, please feel free to pop into Discord and unmute and say, "Hey, Tim, I got a question." All right, got it. Now, if this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome. But I want to give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. And you are now tuned into what we like to call around this part, the overnight price action review. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Get out the way, little Timmy Rogers. Oh, man. My TradingView is not open. I guess my computer restarted. Let me open up TradingView and let me make sure I get my fancy dancy together correctly. Okay. All right. Now, got my fancy dancy, follow the bouncing ball. Got my TradingView open. Now let's go through the overnight price action. Okay, let's find 6 o'clock. Oh, let me set this. This is the true open for 7:30. That'll be right there. That's true open for New York AM. Okie dokie. Let me turn my camera off so I can eat my cereal while we do this. So it's 6 o'clock p.m. That's the open right now. We had a gap up. We had a slight gap up there. That right there would be what Michael would call a new day opening gap. It was a bullish new day opening gap right there. Here's another teachable moment. I just gave it to you. So when you have to close before the break on the futures, and then when it opens back up at 6, if there's a difference between the closing price and the opening price, Michael refers to that as a new day opening gap. And you mark it out by marking the close of the last candle in the trading session, and then the open of the first candle in the new trading session of the 6 p.m. open. And that is what Michael calls the new day opening gap. And a lot of times that would act as a magnet to price if it's playing within the narrative of what's going on in price action right then. Now, I'll leave that there so I can see where the opening price is. These are 15 minute candles. So we gapped up. We consolidated until the true open. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the true open, I'm studying quarterly theory by this guy, Trader Day. And that's what these little true session open marks are. Got to the true session open for the Asian. And then we started to move up. Got back. This dotted line right there, that's the consequent encroachment of that monthly fair value gap that we're trading in. Right? That's the consequent encroachment of that monthly fair value gap. So we went back up to that consequent encroachment, hung out there for a while. Then on the 945 candle, we pushed up and took out this little short-term buy side right there. Right? Stayed there for a little while, roughly about an hour, it looks like. Yes, we stayed there roughly about an hour. Then we pushed up again, going into the midnight open. I'm noticing the midnight. Oh, I just noticed it. I marked it earlier, but the London and the midnight open are the exact same spot. So we came up at had the midnight open. It's just been kind of like it was a slow crawl up. That's all it was. It was like for the Asian just pretty much went straight up, right? The Asian just went straight up. And then after midnight, we dropped down, right? Dropped down, went below this little consolidation right there where we hung out at this high, this prior high, that 345 high right there. Now we said we had took out the buy side on this move coming from 945 up to 1015. When we took out that buy side and hung out there, we traded back down below that little consolidation area there and displaced up, taking out the buy side above when we first the midnight open, right? Traded above the midnight open, and then at 2:15 we started to descend. We started to descend at 2:15, coming down, took out the sell side on this 4:15 candle, traded back up into this SIBI that was created on the 4 o'clock candle, and then we started down again and poked below the true open of the Asian and below this sell side on that second little consolidation area in the Asian after the true open. We opened here with a little small consolidation, pushed up, had a little small consolidation here, and then took off. So we traded down below that and down below the true open, pushed back up, starting at the 530 candle, pushed back up, and ultimately peak. We had a small little bissy right there. So we had a small little bissy right there on the 615 candle, but we ultimately peaked out on the 745 candle. Ultimately peaked out on the 745 candle, and then started to drop again, and the news candle took us back up into the SIBI that was created on that drop from the 745 candle, we dropped down and took out that sell side and wicked back up into that SIBI on the news candle. So we were dropping, news candle took out the sell side and pushed us back up into the SIBI. And then after that, we dropped down and took out that sell side right there. Right? That sell side right there. So, and we're up in the, right now, we're up in the premium of our latest dealing range as we speak. This is our latest dealing range right there. And we are now in the premium. And we have engaged. I have marked out the hourly order block earlier. Let me go back and show you why I marked that out. Okay, so I marked that out because at the time when I marked that out, this was the dealing range right here. And that PD array right there, that fair value gap, that was the fair value gap. And it's in the premium. So that's why I marked that out. So we had a 1 hour fair value gap in the premium. I marked that out when I got up this morning with the old man bladder. Y'all, excuse me. I'm finishing these soggy cereal. That milk went down wrong. Man, milk shot down my esophagus. Now that I have tears in my eyes, man, that choked me half. Ooh, that choked me half to death. So yeah, I marked out that fair value gap because that was the premium imbalance at that time. All right, and we have traded back up into it on the 6 o'clock candle. We traded up into it, respected it. The 7 o'clock candle, we traded up into it, respect. It closed right around consequent encroachment. 8 o'clock candle, displaced down, taking out the sell side. And now we're here in the 9 o'clock candle, and we traded above the high of that 8 o'clock candle. And we're kind of hanging out around there. The market getting ready to open in 17 seconds. 17 seconds. And with that, that's the conclusion of Le Overnight Price Action. Told y'all this was going to be a quick one today. I got a heap of stuff to do. So the market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take a copious amounts of notes so that you can go back and study what you saw today and apply it to your future trading endeavors. Enjoy your day. Now, question. Oh, what's up, Valentine? What's happening? Raise your hands. What? Raise your hands. What you talking about? Asian to London session was a market maker sale model. Question mark. Yes. Right there. Yes. That is what a market maker sale model looks like. Right there. You're correct. A market maker sale model. You got your niche consolidation. Went up, come down. You know, you have coming up, you have accumulation going up, you have distribution coming down, right? And they will be opposite of each other, right? Right? They will be opposite of each other. Niche consolidation, accumulation, second stage, smart reversal, low risk short, distribution, gone. And on this side over here, you only had like really one on this 5 minute, you only had like one stage of distribution, really. But you're correct. Market maker. Oh, choking. You got to raise your hands when you're choking. Can't raise my hands. I'm choking. I'm over here doing like this right here, trying not to choke. Okay, prices dumping. Oh, that I'm looking at the NQ. I'm like, wait a minute, why my charts don't look the same? But I was looking at the NQ over here. I was like, why is it showing this close to the low? But the NQ dumping. All right. If ain't nobody gotten that, man, we're gonna go ahead and call it. If don't nobody have anything, we're gonna go ahead and call it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hey, for everybody that had tapped in to that live stream that I did yesterday, if you gave me the correct email, you should be able to see the video. Is anybody still having trouble seeing the video? If you are still having trouble seeing the video, put a 1 in the chat. We're dumping. One. Okay. Are you logged in to go to your on YouTube? On YouTube, right? Go to your little profile picture, right? And then you can go to your Google account. You can go, if you got more than one, it'll say like switch accounts, but it will have the email right there. That's the YouTube email. Because if you're like me, the YouTube email that you use to sign to YouTube, that's not my email that I check. I never check this email right here because I only have this email just to log into YouTube. Right? Every time I made a YouTube channel, I created a new email. But check to see. That's the email right there. If you don't have like multiple channels, right, but it'll still give it to you. It'll have your name and it'll have your email. If you click on like switch accounts, or you can go to your Google account and go under account information. Make sure that's the email you gave me. And make sure when you gave it to me, you typed it exactly as it shows right here. Because if you left something out, just like Tish had real J Israel, but it's the real J. It like I was like, she done sent it to me all wrong. But so you got to make sure it's the exact email right there, or you won't be able to see it. It won't let you view it because they're looking for that email logged into YouTube in order to see it. All right. Let's see here. NQ has taken that daily low. I just noticed over there. NQ has taken that daily low. Let's see if the YM took that low also. Let's go to 1 day. Check this out. ES has not, get out of here online. ES has not taken that daily low. We know the NQ has taken it. Now let's check the YM. See if the YM has taken it. Okay, so the YM has not taken that low either. So we got some divergence going on. We got some divergence going on right now. If you notice right there, the NQ took the daily low. ES hasn't taken the daily low, and the YM is not even trying. The YM is going up. The YM is not even trying to take the daily low. The YM is going. So we have divergence. We have divergence. These have been some tough times to trade in. You got to be Jack, be number Jack, be quick. I do not like trading in high resistance times, meaning like when we have like divergence and stuff like that. Cause if the Dow going up and the NQ going down, the ES is the red-headed stepchild in the middle being pulled in all directions. So, these have been difficult times to trade. Not impossible, difficult. Looking at this daily chart, I see that we have an inversion fair value gap here. All right, you got a daily version and fair value gap here. That's more bearishness for the daily. Back when we was discussing it, we said we hadn't got a daily break-in market structure, bearish break-in market structure back here when we traded down. At the beginning of the month, we was talking on the 31st when we was doing our weekend chart prep. We were anticipating price to come down to this. And we said, then once we got this bearish break-in market structure, since then we've been coming down, and we have another inversion fair value gap right here. All right, we created one here. Right there, we created one there. When we traded down, got inversion fair value gap there. Then now we've traded down here, and yesterday we created another inversion fair value gap. All right, created another inversion fair value gap. So far today we've traded back up into the lower quadrant of it so far, and start to push back down, but that's more bearishness on the daily. The weekly, we're still pushing down. We still got a couple weeks left in the month, but the weekly, we got 1 day left in this week. So let's see what the weekly does, because as of now, we're disrespecting this down close candle right there. Right, we've blown through that bullish order block. Right, let's see how we how this week closed in relations to this candle here. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. That's gonna do it. We still got that little bit of 4-hour fair value gap down there. That little piece, because it was a bigger fair. That was the one where we came almost to the bottom of the 4-hour fair value gap yesterday on this 10 a.m. candle, and we left just these last couple ticks right there. It's 2 points, right? We left 2 points on that fair value gap right there, from 50.47 down to 50.45. We left 2 points worth of fair value gap there, and then we went back up, and then we created a 4-hour fair value gap. I had that marked out because I would have loved for price to push up to that 4-hour fair value gap to try to get short and run down into that low. That would have been like beautiful, right? That would have been beautiful, because in the sense of this 4-hour dealing range right here, that imbalances in the premium. That imbalances. So from that's the 4-hour dealing range right there, right? This price leg right here is inside this complete 4-hour dealing range right there. So here's another teachable moment. I just thought about it, because you notice I made a distinction between the price leg right there and the dealing range right there, right? If you're a note taker, take these notes, right? Take these notes if you're a note taker. Let's make a note. This is our second teachable moment today. All right. Dealing range versus price leg. All right. Okay. I should have. I ain't think this out good. I forgot I can't. Okay. All right. Very simple. Right. A price leg, that can be any range from what just happened? Any range from a swing high to a swing low. All right. Any range between a swing high, swing low. That's your price leg. From that high to that low, that's price leg. Right? From that high to that low, that's price leg. Right? Dealing range. Dealing range is the dealing range is the dealing range is the range between goodness. Price leg, come over here. All right. between a swing high and God dog it, why does it keep doing that? Am I doing that? Swing high and swing low that have both swept liquidity. A price leg can be a dealing range, right? Can be a dealing range, right? But won't always be, right? A dealing range will always be a price leg. Will always be a price leg. Did that confuse anybody? So this, from this high to that low on the 4-hour chart, that's a price leg. From this high to that low on the 4-hour chart, that's a dealing range. That's also a price leg because it's from a high to a low. From a swing high to a swing low, price leg. Swing high that took buy side, swing low that took sell side, dealing range. Right? Price leg. Swing high did not take buy side. Swing low, it did take sell side. Right? The swing high did not take out liquidity. Price leg. Right? Price leg. But it's also dealing range. Price leg can be a dealing range, but won't always be. A dealing range will always be a price leg. So, like, I like to use the term price leg. That's why I made the distinction here as a teachable moment. That should say dealing range. For the note takers. And for the mentees, let me see. Displacement, internal, external liquidity. Internal, external liquidity. Okay. Y'all just got a sneak peek into the internal, external liquidity video, which is we got fair value gaps part 3, and then displacement and internal, external liquidity if I don't change something. So you just got a sneak peek of what's to come in as of now 3 weeks. As of now 3 weeks. Talk about dealing ranges. And with that, I shall bid you adieu, unless there's something in the chat. No, nothing's in the chat. All right, then. This has been another episode of Let Overnight Price Action Review. It's your boy, Rania Grande, aka Big Spider. You hear me? Till the next time I decide to get on Algo's internet and share my thoughts when it comes to this thing we call price action. Y'all be safe out here in these trading streets, man. I'm gone.